Hey guys, Darcy Ellis here. Today we're going to be going through everything you need to know about boxing footwork. So the first thing before we get into the footwork, you have to know your boxing stance. So if this is your first time doing boxing, we made a video about the correct boxing stance on our YouTube channel. You can find that in the link below. Alright, so once you're in your stance, either orthodox or southpaw, you want to have your feet shoulder width apart and your toes pointing 45 degrees with your knees slightly bent for your balance. Now I have a cross that I just marked out with tape here, just so visually you can see, so it's nice and clear. You can do so at home, or just make sure that you have a space between both legs. Now, before we get to the footwork, what you don't want to do is this when you're in your stance, and be too linear. That way you have no lateral balance. So if someone was to push or you were to get punched, you'd fall over. So one foot in front of the other, whether you're orthodox or southpaw, and make sure you have a little space between the legs. And as you can see, the tape's between mine. All right, so once you're in your stance, we're going to talk about moving forward and moving back. So when you move forward, you want to lead with your front leg. Because I'm an orthodox boxer, which means I'm a right-hander, my front leg's my left leg. So move forward with your front leg, a small little step, and then follow with your back leg like so. So all the moves in boxing, they're always a 1-2 movement. Now when I'm going backwards, same but different. I'm going to lead with my back leg because I'm going backwards and follow with my front leg. 1-2. Now if you just notice what I've done there, the steps aren't great big huge steps. Now if you do that like this, you're going to lose your balance. We want our feet always to stay as close as shoulder width as possible. So the first step's going to be a little bit greater than shoulder width, and then back to shoulder width. That's forward and back, nice and easy. 1-2, 1-2, just like so. Now practice that a few times till you get used to it, and then you can start making it more into a rhythm. So it's not 1, 2, it comes out together. Just like you're walking down the street. 1, 2, and you're in your stance. 1, 2, and you're in your stance. So that's a linear, forward and back. Now we're going to go through side to side. Now, similar deal. When I want to go out to my lead side, again, because I'm a right-hander, my lead side's going to be my left. I lead with my front leg, 1, follow with my back leg, 2. Now, when I want to go to my back side, for me it's my right side. Lead with my back leg or my right leg, 1, 2, just like so. Do that one more time. 1, 2, in my stance. Now you don't see the tape here, but there is a space between my legs. To the back side, 1, 2. Now, common mistakes I see all the time in the boxing gym, people crossing their lines. So what that means, if you're going forward, you're doing this, or you're bringing your feet closer than shoulder width apart. Now what that does from here, gives you no balance. If you were to get pushed or to get punched, you lose your balance and you become out of your stance. Now, again, same thing side to side. If I'm going to my back side, I don't want to lead with my front leg and do that. Or if I'm going to my lead side, I don't want to lead with my back leg and do that. Cross the lines. Always keep that space between your legs. All right, next thing we're going to touch on, that was the steps. Now we're going to practice walking in your stance. So making it a little bit more into a rhythm. So I'm going to start back here and just practice walking forward. Now the key word here is walking. So you want to make it like a walk. So if you're walking down the street, you don't go stop, stop. You put one foot in front of the